station of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Al in Tampa. Hey, Al, what's going on?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, if your listeners don't get the gold report, they're missing out. I mean, with your gold report, you just print in money. I love it.
You're my best ad out there, Al. Let's go to Jeff in New Jersey. Hey, Jeff, what's going on?
Great. Hey, listen, I was calling to thank you. A few weeks ago, you were prompting on your show to fill out that $10,000 grant.
Yes.
So I filled it out, and just a couple days ago, I found $1,000 in my business checking account.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah.
And I owe it to you, because if it wasn't for your prompting, I would have just assumed, no way I would have gotten anything. So I wanted to thank you.
No, we appreciate you growling a problem with us here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best. Surrender and let go of the past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right here, right now. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 81. NASDAQ is up 200. S&Ps are up 18. Gold contract down $13.90, trading $18.62 an ounce. We have silver down 17 cents, $24.29 an ounce. Light sweet crude, flat. $41.55 a barrel, notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note up 7 ticks, trading 137.21. The 30-year up 26 ticks, 170.26, and King Dollar. King Dollar's up 301 ticks, trading 93.051. The euro is out here at 117. The yen is at 105.42, and the British pound is at 132 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We go over to the SPY. What you're going to see, you get a higher move, really flat, up $1.80. Huge contraction of volume. You get 35 million shares traded out here. We go south yesterday with 85 million. The prior day, 172 million. So you don't have buyers out here. Not sellers. That's the other side of that. That being said, we still got 60 minutes left in the marketplace. NDX 100, up $5.82. You get 289. You get 27 million shares. We went south yesterday with 69. You went south the day before with 86. And you're running into 110 million. So you're talking about a market, folks, between the S&P did get traction, and the NDX 100 got the traction. Dow's having a little tougher time out here. Small caps, also sideways move. Gold contract out here. We hit from highs to lows. What I'd like to see is I'd like to see the contract actually get under the lows. That was generated out here on Monday, and that hasn't happened yet. We're pounding, you're pounding on them, and you're pounding on them with tremendously lighter volume. It would be nice if it could just touch it. The number that we're talking about out here, on Monday we got all the way down to 1848 flat. You did 496,000 contracts. Today we got 197, and we got to 1853. Bottom line, we'll see whether we can get that test going. If we go take a look at the GDX, what you're going to see with the GDX, that's right. The bonds, that's right, folks. The bond market's closed. It's Veterans Day. Yeah, so that's when I say there's bonds, that was just laying there. The GDX is operating really well how you'd like it to operate. What I mean specifically is this. On Monday, you came down with 43 million shares. You get to a price point of $38. Your swing point now we're dealing with is 36.01. Yesterday, you come down with 33 million. Today, you have all 16 million. That is saying that you're going to lower price. You have huge contraction of volume that's happening. Now what you need a rejection of lower price. That's what we'll be looking for. We take a look at the silver market, SIZ. Silver market right now. Silver market is trading $24.30. You get 70,000 contracts. That's interesting. This is bullish. The silver market never even got close to its lowest swing. Interesting. So the silver got down to 23.60, but one major swing is 22.62, and the second one, the big one, is 21.81. So bottom line is that silver is in better shape than gold right now, and that is a good situation. Let's go to Andy in Boulder, Colorado. Hey, Andy, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. Happy Veterans Day and happy belated birthday.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. And happy Veterans Day to everyone out there. It's a beautiful thing. Totally.
Absolutely. Sorry to see that hurricane's bearing down on you there. Jeez.
Yeah, it's all right, man. I mean, what happened is that, the in between shows out here, we got the foul weather gear on and went there, and it's literally right outside my window. It's only 30 to 35 miles an hour. What you do have is a little storm surge, but I suspect that everything's going to be cool. Thank God, man. November 11th, getting a hurricane would be not cool. Yes, happy Veterans Day, Dan. It's a beautiful thing, brother.
And you're on the west side of the bay there in St. Pete, downtown, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Great. Okay.
So it's good. So what's happening? So picture as the surge is coming in, folks. As the surge is coming in, what's happening is that the way that all the piers are laid out, the boats are basically coming into downtown, which is the best way it could happen. Because you're not going into the rafts. You're going the opposite way into the water, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Hopefully they'll stay that way. I don't know what the wind's going to be like after that, but yeah. All right. Well, hey, Tom, I wanted to talk to you about Boeing and maybe GDXJ a little bit, but definitely Boeing. It looks like it's coming into bearish engulfing today on lighter volume from yesterday's candle.
Okay, let me see. So you're saying...
And I don't know if it's going to get down to that gap at 158 or not.
So... Well, what happens here is that when you say a bearish engulfing, most times what happens is this, is that you have to be trading sideways for a bit, up a bit before, bearish engulfing even comes in, man. I mean, do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So this candle is like nothing, really. The same with the one yesterday, because we haven't been up here enough to basically get a pattern going, basically.
Right, not enough time. Okay.
Yeah. What were you looking to do with Boeing?
Well, it'd be nice if it got down to that gap of 158. I don't know if it'll get there. Maybe see what happens if it gets down to 172 or 166.
Yeah, no, that would be great.
I don't know where to pull the trigger.
That's where to pull the trigger. What you just said there, the place to pull the trigger is at 158.47, if you can get there. Because what you have, folks, is this. Boeing went topside when the news that the vaccine may be close. And what it also has, though, it also has that high volume buy going all the way over to the June 8th, which is really cool, man. Hey, just stay right there, Andy. We'll be coming right back. Stay with us, folks. Coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks. Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. The printing presses are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The U.S. deficit has risen 200% in 1 year with no end in sight. The markets are looking for an additional stimulus bill to get us through this once-in-a-generation pandemic. There is no free lunch, folks. The more stimulus dollars put into the marketplace, the less your dollar is worth each and every day. This is the time to protect yourself with a portion of your portfolio in the metal market. The Gold Report comes out each Monday morning. I bisect and dissect the dollar, silver, gold, the XAU, and the HUI. The Gold Report is a long-term hedge against the dilution of your buying power. The U.S. has put more than $6 trillion into the marketplace in the last 6 months, with more expected in the next few months. The market did and does need the stimulus, but it will have long-term implications on our buying power. The Gold Report comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to TFNN.com and order the Gold Report now. Protect your buying power. Order the Gold Report now.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 58. NASDAQ is up 204. S&Ps are up 20. We're talking with Andy from Boulder, Colorado, and I believe we're going to the GDX, Andy?
GDXJ, if you don't mind.
GDXJ. So the GDX, GDXJ are the small cap gold. The basically, let's see, so junior miners, right? So the low out here for the year is $19. The high is 65. We're trading at 52.89. Okay, so are you looking to buy this baby, or do you own it? What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm looking at adding more position, and we're definitely following a trend here, lower highs and lower lows. But what really bothers me more than anything else is the August 11th and the September 23rd, these high-volume lows that are hanging out there. And I know fundamentally we're probably, like you've been saying, we're like a loaded spring. Rates should have been going up for a number of years now, and they haven't. Fundamentally, we're just looking for, hard assets to be the name of the game, and commodities. But so I want to add to my position. I'm just wondering if we should just continue to follow this trend down. Maybe acquire more around the 50, 60 range or something like that.
So in the GDXJ, you'd be saying the swing point there is 51.27, right?
Yeah.
I'd let it test it first.
Let it test it, see what happens.
Now, what you have here, let me just show you something here. So when you were saying that, you got lower lows and lower highs and lower lows, you do. But what you also have, and I know you're aware of this, okay, is that you have this break that was decisive with conviction. That's saying that GDXJ actually wants to go to 65. Now, and then you're backing in with light volume. So, that's a real positive, man.
Yeah.
Let me just do this for a second. So a couple of the other targets, this will help all of us. There it is. So if we go over to Newmont for a second, right? Okay. You see what's going on with Newmont? Newmont, folks, basically, for the last 3 or 4 months have been the strongest gold stock there is. They came out with their numbers. That just took them even higher. And you can see Newmont just shook everything off, man. And you want to pay attention to that. You know, you only did Newmont from the last low that we had out there on the 29th of October, going up to the highs of November 6th. It only did a 50% retracement of that. This is a classic. Came back to the trend line, rejected it, and now the thing's taken off again, man.
All right, you're right. Yeah,
you know,
sweet, man.
So let's go to now. What hasn't been acting that great inside this would be the GDX, is Barrick. You know, Barrick, this is good today, though. Say this is what we needed. With Barrick, you know, that was weak, man. You know, it just broke its swing today. That's 25.56. And you can have volume there. So the 25.87 has 36 million. So Barrick's got to get over this 25.87, and we're at 25.68. You know, but the aspect of how Newmont is trading, I would keep your eye on that GDXJ. I mean, the good news is you know who you're talking to, man. I'd be buying some right now.
Yeah, I said, I've just been looking to acquire more, and this is going to be below my cost, so I can't go wrong, right?
Well, this is hold it now. This is important too. Like when you say you're buying more, have you sold any? Like
no.
Okay.
No, and let's see. Shoot.
Because that's important in the aspect. I mean, you know, we had. Well, it depends when you start accumulating. I mean, you know, the run that we just had, you know, from the June level, you know, all the way up to the August level. I mean, that was quite a run, man.
Yeah, I'm in at 56.59 right now.
Okay. My point is just don't stay in forever. That's not how that gold works. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But fundamentally, though, I mean, it's just
you can't.
Not a good story
I'm telling you,
man.
Okay, you already know this. I've done the gold report since 2001. I don't even want to tell you, you know, what I pulled out, and then I watch even my subscribers that they tell me they're going to hold gold forever. And it's like, that gold is not to be held forever, man. It's just not.
Okay.
It's not where it's at, man. I'm telling you. It's just, you can make a lot of money on it, but you got to take your money. If you don't take your money, man, it's over.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I mean, we've had, you know, this doesn't seem like a lot, folks, okay? We've had 3 separate runs from 2001, and guess what? If you took your money, if you even put that over 15 years, it'll blow your mind what you'd have. So... But if you don't take your money, you're right back to square one again, man.
Don't want to be there, that's for sure.
No.
No need to.
No.
Yeah.
Cooking, brother.
Appreciate your advice again, Tom. Have a great day.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. And let me show you this, folks, because if you're in this market, so picture this. You can have all the great fundamentals that are in place. That's what does get gold going. There's no doubt about it. But you got to understand something in the other aspect of it, that banks can't stand gold. The central banks love gold because they know that the central banks have to hold gold, you know, in case everything really does go to hell in a handbag. But my take is that that's never going to come to fruition, folks. Okay, that's not how it goes. It's what happens is that inside a commodity market in general, it's a commodity, and that's why they name it a commodity. Okay, the commodity markets get expansion, contractions in a huge way. As people basically hedge out, yes, you're going to see higher value. Over the course of 30 years, yes, everything's going to be higher. But the cool thing about numbers in general and the population of the United States or the world in general, everything has to go up on a long-term basis. That's just how it goes. That's math. That's the real bottom line. That's what it is. On the aspect of you want to be grabbing some of that, you know when it does it. I'm going to bring up the continuous contract because I want to show you in this continuous contract. You know, you get fear and greed that runs market. There's no doubt about that. But what I want to show you is that if you stick to Fibonacci sequence, when you go exponential, you got to move it out. And what you're going to see here, this is 2011, okay? So you had 2008, gold's at 681. 2011, gold is at 1920. Well, and I know I still got plenty of subscribers even this long, like from 18 years in the gold market. We got out at $1,750. We actually got in, folks, at $282. Now, the reason that we get out at $1,750 was because when you take a look at this, this was a 1 to 1,618 expansion. It was almost a 1 to 2 expansion from the last low that had been generated out there at 1,045. You got to do it. And, you know, guess what? Yeah, for 6 weeks afterwards, you know, people, you know, may have said, we never got any flack over it, like, I could scratch my head and say, oh, my God, now it's 1,900. But guess what? It was 2 months, and then it was right back to 1,500, and then the rest of it, as they say, is history. Because if you get out of it, then you can get in it again, and then you can have a field day again. That's the name of the game, man. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is down 122. You get the NASDAQ up 198. S&Ps are up 15. Let's go over to Microsoft. So I want to show you on Microsoft. The reason I'm going to Microsoft that I hit it up quick is that intraday out here, and this is amazing that Microsoft's been moving the way it has, folks, okay? You're up $5.57. What we had out here, the high of today is at 218.04. We had a little swing point down the bottom there of 216.21. Now, what we just did here as you see the Dow basically ticked down, meaning being down more, this is going to be just, Microsoft doesn't have to move much for this to happen. And what you had is this, the last bar on Microsoft, so a B point of a small ABC structure down in Microsoft is $216.21. We had 270,000 shares there. Well, we just went to 216.03, and you had 321,000 shares. So what you have now is you have a small ABC structure down intraday, and your A point on this is 218.04. Your B point is 216.21. So what do we get? That's approximately $1.85, right? Your C point is at 216.92. So that's saying, okay, Microsoft can be gained by the end of the day at 215. You know, bottom line, we'll see where this shakes out. But you can, if you want to understand how ABC structures work on the way down, way up, intraday is always a great way of looking at them, because the action is fast and furious right in front of you. And, you know, you'll see bottom line is that what does happen on an ABC structure down is that as you pass the B point, the bottom line, you're going to stay below the B point. In Microsoft's case, it did not do that. That being said, though, all that sets up a complex ABC structure. And what that means as a complex ABC structure is that if it goes up, which is going up right now, and as long as it goes up on this bar less than 321,000 shares on the 10-minute, bottom line, you're still in an ABC structure on the way down. So we'll see where that shakes out as we basically come up for the next 30 minutes. Some of the higher volume equities out here today. Apple's the leader. Apple's up about $3.19. You have Carnival Cruise Lines down 57. You get Advanced Micro up $3.35. Peloton's up $1.79. Boeing's down $7. We go inside the Dow Industrials, and we take a look at who the leaders are inside here. You're going to Apple and Microsoft, I think. Yeah. Well, Microsoft is the leader in point-wise, putting 37 positive points. Salesforce 34, but McDonald's 26, and Apple 20. Taken away from it, Boeing's the big number, 49 negative. American Express 36. There we go. 36. Disney 34. So really no big numbers in that baby, really. The NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness inside the NDX. Moderna up 8.4%, big numbers, $6. Zoom's up 7.5%. Taken away from it, you got Ross Stores down 5%. Ulta Salons up 4.5%. You got Trip.com down 2.8%. There we go. The XAU HUI. We take a look at this XAU HUI. Let's see, whoops. I'll hit that one. There we go. How did I just do this? There we go. Okay. So, XAU first. And what we should have here when we're looking at this, we want to see contraction. Yeah, we got it. Okay. So, Monday, you came down with 47 million shares. Yesterday, we came down with 32 million. That's what you're looking for, folks, as you are running into a lower price. That's what you're looking for. Let's see. We got a question here about... Okay, STZ. This is Constellation Brands. So it's down $6.30, trading $194. You're pulling back with light volume. When you have gaps like this, that gap's going to get filled first. I'll get your whole question here. Let me see. I have a position. STZ, it just did 100% move. Is that a good sell signal? I like it because it's the cannabis exposure. Yeah. Yeah, I'd move it. That's the bottom line. This is 100% move, folks, okay? What 100% move means is this. February 21st, Constellation Brands is $208. Goes all the way down at 104. 3 days, right? The 27th of March. Gets all the way back up to 206.86. Oh, man, amazing. And then basically just gives it up. Yeah, when you get 100% move of the move, most times you want to take your bread. In this case here, you're so close to this gap. This thing wants to come down and fill that gap at 186. Now, the cool thing here goes like this, is that let's picture that I'm right in the context that, okay, it comes back, wants to fill the 186. Now, if that fills out with too much volume, right, just sit there and wait because it will fill 176. Then, when you take this and you put this on a much larger basis, what you're going to see is that you already basically got your first get-go into the supply line. The supply line here is a big supply line, folks. Well, it's not that. Yeah, it's big. It's the supply line here started September of 2017, and realistically, you got a full one till December of 20. Is that 18? Yeah, you got a year. You have a year and a half. You have approximately a 2-year supply line. And what this supply line means is this, is that people have bought the equity over where it's trading right now, and in order to make it through that area again, you got to get up there, and you got to get up there with some volume. We didn't do that last month. This month is just starting, but it doesn't look to me like you're going to have the volume there also. So, yeah, it's a good stock. It's a good tradable stock, but I would trade it. That's the real bottom line. And what does happen, of course, is that we've been talking a lot about that, is that they own Canopy. They own the majority of Canopy, and they're going to make a fortune on it. And they just mark to market on the next quarter. It's going to be a big number because Canopy just went from $14 on October 5th, and we are trading at $24 right now. And the pot stocks in particular, folks, definitely got a sign of strength. It's going to take a while for these things to basically get back and to make money. There's no doubt about that. But they absolutely got a sign of strength, have a sign of strength. And what sign of strength specifically means is that you go topside with volume, you back down with lighter volume, you reject lower price. That's saying there's no more sellers. And once there's no more sellers, it doesn't take a lot of buyers, folks, to push things topside once again. Dow Industrials right now down 81. NASDAQ is up 205. S&Ps are up 18.5. We have gold down 14.90. King Dollar's hanging tough. It's up 304 ticks. Note and bond markets closed today. Come right back, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors. If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 61, Nasdaq's up 210, S&Ps are up 20. Let's go take a look at a few equities here. AXSM. So let's see what we have here. So Axsome Therapeutics. The low is 24. The high is 109. Okay, so Tiger's holding 65 November calls. Oh, interesting. Okay. So you got a rejection out here of lower price. You got a spike of that 75. Yeah, there's no reason this can't hit 75. I mean, you know, the bottom line is that this is a kind of like a classic, meaning that, well, let me put this on a weekly too. It's been in a consolidation. It tested the lows of the consolidation, did it with light volume. So on a weekly, you did 2.4 million versus 1.3. That's good. On the daily, you did the same thing. You backed down. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's how we backed down. Interesting. So we went topside last week, 75. You pulled it back the next day. I think you get 75 out of this, Dan. That's what it looks like. And you're at 72. So, you know, there's no doubt with the options, though. You know, you have $2.60 today and November. So you're no doubt you're in the money, but that means you got to trade that equity just like you're trading the equity, not the option, because it's going to be point for point just about. Okay, so we get a question. Let's see. Tom, how many GFI and AEM are at lows? I'm up nicely on all three since April. Would you rotate into Newmont or expect them to come back? So let's go take a look at those. You got HMY. How many right now? You're below the swing point. You have volume. GFI. Same setup, and AEM. Interesting. Yeah, I know what the answer is going to be. I'm going to say yes. Yeah. You know, because you're still up from April for sure. Yeah. Now, I would do that because Newmont. So what happens here, folks, this is a lateral trade. And lateral trades are really cool, man. A lateral trade is that you already, you know, a tiger says 3 equities, okay? In this case, it's a tiger. So you get 3 equities, you're up in the equities, but yet you're down from where it's been. That being said, all you have to do, and this is psychologically, this is also a lot easier to do, is that your bottom line is that you are basically looking and saying, okay, I am swapping out 3 equities that have come lower, and guess what? You're buying the strongest equity inside the gold market. Yeah, do it in a second, man. You know, Newmont, you know, bottom line, did not do a retracement, you know, came down slightly, going topside again. it's already come out with its numbers. You know, as it come out with its numbers, the bottom line is that they're great numbers. You know, so it's one way that you can get rid of the equities that are going south. You're getting one that's going north, and you're in the same sector, which evidently you want to be. So yeah, I'd make that lateral move. That's the real bottom line. 877-927-6648. We go take a look at some of the volumes out here. I believe when we look at the ETFs, we know that's going to be light volume. And indice volumes are going to be light. We've done 600 million in the NYSE out here today. You're going into 1.8 billion. That's not even close. You got 3.2 billion in the NASDAQ composite. That's really interesting in the composite, because the composite, that is really a monster contraction in the composite. No doubt about that. We go take a look at Amazon. Let's see where Amazon's going out here. Yeah, Amazon, same deal. You know, Amazon, my take is Amazon's going after the September 21st low. That low in September 21st is 28.71. What we've done out here today is that you've gone higher with 3.5 million. Yesterday, you come down with 6.5. These are classics, folks. All of Amazon right here, this consolidation, we've been in this consolidation going all the way back to July of this year. You're going to see that each and every time that you're coming down into the low end of the consolidation, your volume expands. Every time that we're bouncing, what ends up happening is that you contract on volume. That's when you can understand that that is building cause for lower price. And if we just look at this once again, you're going to see this. On the September 21st, you hit lows, volume. You have volume of 6.1 million. Next time we come down there, November 2nd, you hit lows at 7.1 million. Just yesterday, we hit lows with 6.5 million. Then what do? We're bouncing with 3.5. That, folks, is a setup when that's how you can basically speculate where that is going, meaning that is building cause for higher price. Because each and every time that you come down, your volume's expanding. Each and every time that you move a little bit higher, it's contracting. At one particular point, when that comes down, more than likely what you're going to see is going to bust it right through. Once it busted right through, you know, then of course then you're going to another level. In this particular case, you'd be going to a lower level. We go up and we take a look at Google. Google's not operating like that, that's for sure. It looks to me, you know, it's really wild, man, is that it looks to me like Google is going to be the one that is going to basically skate, even though that they're going after them over the European Union. It looks to me, when I look at these equities, Google is going to be the one that's going to skate whether it's Facebook, Twitter, you know, all the monopolistic practices that are coming on. Google looks to me like it's going to go a lot higher. And it maybe just, you know what, it's a search deal, and maybe they just can't basically get the goods on Google. But when you take a look at those high-flying FANG stocks, Google is the one, to me, that looks the best out there right now. If we go over to Facebook, you know, what Facebook does have, Facebook has that high-volume high at 304. So I do expect Facebook that will basically get tested. But right now, Facebook is weak, like in a big way. The last time that we got up to those, try to test those highs, we only did 23 million. Then you went south with 29 million and 25 million. You know, so correlation-wise, you're always trying to look, says, where are the buyers, where are the sellers? And Facebook's case, as well as Microsoft. Well, here, look at Apple. I mean, Apple can't move. I mean, Apple's up $3 today or something. Yeah, 343. That being said, though, guess what? Each and every time Apple tries to get up to this 125 area, it just dies on the vine. That's how Apple's been operating for quite some time. It has a low volume high, which is 137. You only get 200 million shares traded, and then down at the lows, it has 287 million. So that in itself is a whole different animal. Dow Industrials, there we go. That's going to Sherwin Williams getting that green paint. Not yet, but Dow's only down to 12 right now. NASDAQ is up 230. S&Ps are up 26. We'll come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
Introducing Primal Edge.
Today, it's even more important to take a supplement that complements your health. Primal Edge is specifically formulated to boost your immune system and help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Our early ancestors found all their nutritional requirements in the wild environment. But today, our food sources don't contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that we need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated humic and fulvic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, without them, life cannot exist.
That's right, Ellen. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge. Just $89 exclusively at TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 6, NASDAQ's up 234, S&Ps are up 28. Let's go over to Moderna. So what you have here, folks, is that the news structure on it is that they're figuring that in the next few days, okay, if this is the case, we'll see how this shakes out. That's where this spotlight's going to be coming in. Moderna's turn of the spotlight could be coming within days. They'll be coming out with their results. Now, if we take a look at this equity, what you're going to see is that you're up $6.09. You're trading out at 82.26. What you do have is that you're at one swing point here, and it's having a hard time with volume, but it's over it. Then you get the spike that's up there. It is 95.21. 95.21 looks like it's going to be game, folks. 1 second. Let me pull this back a little bit more. And then you have, well, Yeah, 95.21, and that's a high volume high. So this is pretty intriguing, actually, looking at it. But if you're looking at high volume highs, high volume lows, folks, bottom line, and you can also see here this week we're only into Wednesday, and you do have an expansion of volume. So this is cool because on the daily it didn't have it, but on the weekly you can see that we've already done 47 million. Versus 37 million, and then that high out there has 316 million. So the way that's lining up, that would be lining up technically saying that whatever they're going to come out with, bottom line, market is going to like it. That's how that is set up. Out here today, yeah, you don't have the volume behind the move. Dow pulled back a bit. S&P's up 25. The NDX 100 that got some juice out here today, no doubt. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, fly with it. Want to wish everyone a great Veterans Day. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Please tell your friends to come back and visit us. Tommy kicks us off tomorrow morning, 8:30 in the morning. Great show. Please tell them to go to YouTube, search TFNN, and subscribe. Have a great one, folks. Go get them, folks.